killing time. P. Let me guess, you smoke as a way of sucking your thumb. S. You know your looks let you get away with something like that. P. I'm being honest and you respond with accuracy. How genuine. S. I can put my cigarette out. P. I tried to complain, they say you're a regular. S. That better. P. You want me to agree with the sentiment. Why would you put it out for me? S. It's not you, I wouldn't want the restaurant to get a complaint. P. A bad review, because of the man in the corner smoking. S. It would be something to write, wouldn't it? P. You don't like me already. S. Can I be honest since you're here? P. Yes. S. I hate you and everything you represent. P. So old-fashioned. Maybe I could be someone else. S. Emotion you mean. P. Honesty. S. How about a taco pooping ice cream? P. That was funny but it wasn't your joke. S. If you didn't know it, it wouldn't have mattered. P. So you're a plagiarist. S. Only to the ignorant. P. So that's not me, because I watch TV. Also, I am educated enough to know the difference. S. It wouldn't be whether you watched, but whether you remembered. What are you still doing here? P. Laugh and sit down. You need another cigarette. S. Yes, and I'm working on something. P. What, sir? S. How old are you? P. I'm in my 30s, how do you ask? S. I'm trying to figure out what you would be doing here in your 30s. P. Desperately fallen and reaching for 50. S. You think I have something, might be willing to trade for your youthful appearance. P. Trade it, and what would it be? S. You would have to imagine I also wanted something. P. So sex, for what, your money? No, I'm just curious. I see you working on the street corners in the morning. I was still a teenager when you started, and you're still there. S. So you want to satisfy a curiosity. Are you single also? You could have wondered from over there. P. I've never really been single, you never seem to be bored. S. On the street corner, I work in the mornings, usually stoned. I'm good at what I do by now. P. That's what you consider it, what you do. S. It could just be that your perceptions are wrong. P. I don't think so. You are either stupid or stuck. S. That's the assumption. P. Let's call it educated guessing. I have heard you talk, you don't seem stupid, so I thought it might be mental retardation. S. It being my job. I'm proud of what I do. P. You're proud of who you are, the rest could be a rationalization of your process. S. You mean if I had a personality disorder or something? P. Like Rain Man. S. Tom Cruise. P. See, I have a good memory. S. You're not trying to impress me, I think, was it just curiosity? I am working on other things, you know. P. Publishing deadline maybe. That's the stress, the smoking. S. You're just asking me all the questions you had walking by. P. Yes. S. Whether or not they were good questions. Boredom seeking a compliment. P. You think I'm bored now. S. I think you need something to report. P. Oh my, you do think I'm desperate. S. That's why I hate you. P. Well, you're the one with the criminal record. S. You think your knowledge concerns me. I made all my mistakes when I was young, you're nearing 40. P. And standing on a street corner selling tours is not a mistake. Evidence of being mistaken. S. I'm proud of what I do, I designed what I sell and created my own platform of experience. It's ranked the #1 reviewed tour in Honolulu. P. That made you laugh. You think you are too good for Honolulu, for reviews. you were lying about caring to be ranked number one. S, they just don't know what they're talking about, kind of like you. I shouldn't say I hate you, it's fine to be human. P, and you are something different, that's honestly what I was wondering. S, you're waiting for an explanation. P, you don't think I could hold a real conversation with you, that's why you never talk to people for long. That would make sense of your job, but it could just be a necessity that became a preference rationalized. S, re-rationalized. You're a physician. P, I am, sort of. S, you're here seeking a psychological profile. P, one that might be interesting. I can't tell yet. S, and what do I get? P, a conversation. S, fine. I made my mistakes when I was young, criminal past. That's how I landed on the streets. Over time I started to orient my environment. P, and now you're proud of what you do, when before you weren't, it wasn't. S, something I could be proud of. It wasn't just things I wasn't proud of, they were other people's things. We're all seeking something different. P, so if you weren't ranked number one, you would still be proud. S, I laughed because of the ranking of things by review, things that are first-time experiences. How something great has become so exceptional. P, you do, sometimes you look like you're homeless, you have a presence sometimes of someone with money, and then we see you chasing a tourist trying to get him to stop and listen. S, I understand the curiosity. I watch it myself sometimes just like that. It's how I make half my money. The other half stop and ask about my sign. P, so you have to do it. Chase them. S, the assumption is I'm selling shit or timeshare. If they're the right kind of people, I throw some things out to see if they're listening. I don't chase them long, I'm not sure it's chasing. P, you own the tour. S, no, I have people to do that for me. P, that was funny. I heard you are a pedophile, they say you're on the criminal registry. S, so that's the curiosity. P, it seems incongruent with your disposition. S, if I was dangerous you would have known by now. P, a criminal record, it had something to do with children. S, you didn't look it up. P, no. Why do you stand on one foot all day? S, I'm not sure. P, boredom. S, more like sucking my thumb. P, it's showing off. It seems peculiar, like you're trying to be more than a street salesman while you do it. S, that's funny. I'll tell you how it started. My first job was with a gun club. I wore an apron showing off the guns and passed out flyers. I had the weird urge to start elevating. P, to 1 foot on your toes. S, the urge keyed to the ball under my big toe, stretching to the heel. I started to wonder if there wasn't information stored in the exercise of it that was a later thought. Achilles heel. P, information. I noticed when I was younger, you would place your left foot on the back of your heel. You're right, but I didn't notice. You were standing on the ball of your right foot, up and down, up and down. S, it's something to do when I'm standing. Lifting weights would seem weird. P, I am the one that used to do cartwheels across the street, do you remember me? S, my reputation, I never looked for long at anything moving. P, satisfied disinterest, not impressed with anything. S, more like not paying attention, it wasn't you if that's what you mean. P, I know. S, so you are a psychoanalyst or something. P, sports. Mind over matter things. S, I see, and I am interesting to you at this point. P, not really. I thought I would burst your bubble, your satisfied disinterest. Just burst my own curiosity. I see you now and then, in and out of my sight line, I remember you from growing up. S. Well, mild curiosity is better than heat-seeking self-boredom. Look, I understand the curiosity. People in your circumference. Some things fit, some things don't, some things are just unusual. I'm one of those things. P. I wanted you to apologize for being self-confident. S. With a criminal record. P. With a criminal record regarding children. S. I understand. P. No, you don't. S. How about this? I landed one place and arrived at another. Between the 2 points there was a progress. I don't think you saw me in the beginning. People started noticing me when I got the segue, started my own business. P. They say that pedophiles will always prey on children. It's a mental disposition that can't be cured. S. You want me to apologize for being in your community after it happened. P. For being a part of my childhood. S. You thought one thing when you saw me working, and then found out another. P. Yes. S. Maybe it was good for you. People are not always what they seem. P. If I walk away now, you will be the pedophile, always projecting one thing and hiding the other. S. The truth is, to some extent I have nowhere to go. Hiding things could be bad, I suppose. It's not always so. P. So we are stuck with you. S. Only in the mornings. You were part of the surfing group on the weekends. P. Yes. S. I was always careful not to interact with anyone. No women, no girls, no kids. I hope I didn't offend you. I understand the awkwardness of having something like me present. It's more necessity really than a preference. P. But you're proud of what you do. S. Yes, that part is a preference. Presence is a necessity. If not here, then somewhere else. I'm not looking for pity by explaining it to you. Waikiki is the best I could do for the present. P. My daughters know about you too. S. I see. You're asking me to leave. Not work on the weekends, during summer when school is out. P. No, of course not that. You need to work. I wanted to tell them how to think about it. Your straight character of presence. The confident pedophile. S. Laugh. God. P. Are you always alone? Do you have friends or family? S. You're trying to know if I am dangerous still. A danger to your friends or family. P. If you have your own, that would be helpful. A life outside the projection. S. That's your perspective still. P. Still holding. S. I have people I know. P. Sounds like a pedophile. S. I was adopted. That's not sympathy. I just never had a family, relatives. Friends. I have found over time the value of association depreciates over time, falls off a cliff at the end of it. P. Once they find out. S. Yes. Not what you're thinking. It's been more dangerous to me than just disappointment. P. When they leave you, you mean? The psychological trauma. S. No, they start dividing up your things.